Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Back with another episode of Death Mark. We finally beat Miss Zoo, I guess. But unfortunately, my mark is not gone. Obviously, because there's another episode. It could be. I put the map in my bag when we finally bid farewell to the music room and its beast and perfume smell. Oh, wait a second. What is it? I want to bring that sheet music. A reminder of my music beating evil. You know, this would make a great inspiration for a new song. I kinda don't want to linger here. Yeah, I'll just be 2 secs. Hey! I dashes back inside the music room before I can say anything in reply. But luckily, we got the good ending. She totally does whatever she wants. Christy was the same way too. Is this what happens when you become famous? No, I'm being unfair. I thought I got the good ending! Mr. Yashiki! I burst out of the room and clings to me. What happened? A snake! It fell from the ceiling, hit my shoulder, and slid down my back. She's nearly in tears. Get it off me! Okay. I feel around her back as she hangs on me. There's nothing there. Huh? Nothing's there. You can let go already. When you grab my neck, it's hard to... Oh. Sorry. But I was telling the truth. I definitely felt something. Maybe it fell off as you were running. So, did you grab the music sheet? Oh, yeah. That's all done. I'm gonna make sure I actually fucking got the... Okay. What happens if we get the normal one? If you choose the normal ending, you hear a loud scream, you rush to the music room, your mark hurts, but the door won't open. You hear one more terrified scream, then the door opens. Inside is a pile of guts and dismembered limbs, all that remains of I. Well, good thing, girl. You dodged a bullet. I'm sorry to make you wait. Madam Yasuoka and Miss Hiro are expecting us, so let's head back. We leave the school, climb into the car, and head to the mansion. Jesus, man, I thought you died. I actually liked you. What do you mean she's safe? She died. That masochistic lady. Hey y'all, we're back. Oh, welcome back. I believe I must thank you. My mark has indeed vanished. I still have mine though. I mean, not that I believe that it's going to kill me or anything. It doesn't bother me at all. She talks tough, but the whole time she's clenching her teeth. More importantly, Mr. Yashiki, did Tsukawa have anything on her? You mean this? I pull the old map out of my bag. Yes, that's it. It's an important family heirloom. Hiro snatches the map out of my hand without even so much as a thank you. Oh, I guess you deserve a reward. Have this instead. She takes a purple notebook from her coat. The color's different, but the design matches the red notebook we found in this shelter. It's Tsukawa's diary. It was in her room. It looks like she was still sane when she wrote in it. I take the notebook from her. It seems Miss Zoo was interested in that map of yours, Miss Hiro. Could you tell us more about it? No. It's basically just a treasure map. Well, now I want to know even more. We should have taken a look earlier. Oh, now Mary's not here to tell everyone to go to bed. The clock begins to chime. It's almost dawn. Everyone should go get some sleep. You can use any room on the second floor. Thank you, that would be lovely. Also, I and Yasuoka, you must leave the mansion tomorrow. There's no need for you to stay here now that your mark is gone. Oh dear. Are you telling me to leave you and Miss Hiro here by yourselves? Please don't joke. Saya specifically requested my assistance. I'm grateful, really, but those who have escaped the mark should return to their normal lives. That's the dying wish of Saya Kujo and Mary's as well. But, Yasuoka, I'd like you to help out another way. I'm sure you know other people in the supernatural phenomenon field. Can you research the mark with your knowledge and connections? An investigation like that is beyond me. I know practically zero about spirits. This is the only thing I can think of. If Mary was still here, it'd be different, but... Yasuoka stares at me silently. I stare right back into her eyes, not turning away. Fine. I'll leave the legwork to the young. I'll do what I can to help. Besides, if I stay behind, I'm sure Miss I would want to as well. I'm counting on you. Of course, I won't let you down. Her voice and posture exude confidence and reliability. I'm sure it's a good part of why she's so successful as a fortune teller. However, I shall rest for today. These old bones are exhausted. Good night. I mean, you didn't go anywhere, but okay. Mr. Yashiki, are you sure you'll be okay without me and Madame Yasuoka? Yeah, I've survived this long already. I'll manage somehow. Unease is bubbling up within me, but I push it down and force a smile. I can't let her worry about me. Okay, then I'll trust you. But you better promise me. When your mark is gone, you'll come to one of my concerts. Promise? If I get a VIP pass. Of course. I'll get you a front row seat for sure. Okay, I'm heading up. Good night, Mr. Yashiki. Jeez. So you're saying I have to stay? Not that I care. I thought you didn't believe in the Mark's curse because it's unscientific. Of course, there's no way in hell I'd believe something like that. But it's also true that I haven't found any solid proof to deny it either. And Miss Yasuoka and Miss Ai's marks really did up and disappear. So I've decided to stay and see how this plays out. That's all. It's the truth. I can see she's desperately trying to hide that she's terrified of the supernatural. Well, I owe you for saving me, so I'll tell you a bit about it. It could be related to the mark somehow, too. Are you talking about the map? Yeah. It's of an underground shelter, in H City. The only way Zukawa found that shelter was because of this map. Not sure why she'd be eager for an old map of facilities that have to be 50 years old. That's a secret. It's possible that whatever turned Zukawa into a monster is down there in that shelter. What? What do you mean? I've already told you that I have no intention of giving you any details. I'm tired, so I'm going to bed. Why would you tell me that and then say no more? Hiro makes her way upstairs to the rooms. The end of our last conversation swirls around in my head. The shelter, army, Zukawa transforming, and the deja vu I felt down in the shelter. What does it all mean? It's no use. My brain is so tired that the words are just repeating nonsensically over and over. I can't get my thoughts in order. I may as well go to bed for today. Go to the next chapter with talk. To who? Myself? Mary's not here. Who am I gonna fucking talk to? Oh, whoops. Haha. I want this button. Wrong button. This button. That was not what she looks like. Oh, so if you read that, this. There must be a way being careful. This is how we can survive. Okay, so if you read that, that would have been a hint as to where to hide. But because we were right at the music room, I was like, why not just music room? Was my logic. Oh my gosh, I'm getting old. My back hurts. Why is it this room? Let's see what her journal says. The road to madness. She knows she's going crazy, and yet she decides to do it anyway. I looked through the diary Hiro found in Zukawa's room. It holds her thoughts from her human days and offers glimpses into the events that led up to her transformation. It starts with a recollection of her childhood. She repeatedly asked her parents and teachers why she was human. Soon her peers shunned her. Zukawa was exceedingly intelligent but hated people. On the other hand, she loved animals, gathering many and keeping them hidden while she cared for them in an abandoned house. To her surprise, she eventually fell in love with someone, but when she confessed, he said he didn't like people who reeked of animals. Oh, I mean, considering he described that one... Wait, was it the room or was it... I think it was the smell of the room. But I think because that's what her diary smells like, that's what she smells like. What she did describe as what a zoo smells like on a hot day. And unfortunately for me, I do know what that smells like because we went to LA Zoo in like the middle of summer. Let me tell you, don't smell great. Also, there were a lot of bees there. I don't know why. But anyway, that night, the abandoned house burned down in a fire. The diary never mentions the cause of the fire, but I remember something about a fire in... Oh, right. Zukawa's red notebook, the school science lab, her paradise with her beloved animals, also burned down in a fire. That's a weird coincidence. The diary moves past her youth to her time as a researcher after she left the school. That's when she and Hiro worked at the same place. I hate people, she wrote that every day. The hatred solidified when she met MH. MH is probably Hiro. She pretended to get along with her colleague, but the diary lays out her overwhelming hatred of people, especially Hiro. The only interest she took in Hiro's biological research work was the human experiments to enhance human abilities and strength. Seeking madness. Oh, those are her hands, aren't they? Because she has the snake arms? I don't know, maybe... I'm assuming that's her hand. She desired to corroborate every questionable human experiment, even saying she would be a test subject herself. There's no mention of where she learned all this information, but there are some familiar scribbles at the end of the diary. Army, manhole, underground shelter, MH's map, Asura. I bet MH's map is the one Zukawa stole from Hiro of the shelter. The woman in white with a Buddha statue, Zukawa going in and out of the shelter. Something in there must have turned her into Miss Zu. Aizen Asura. It must connect to the statue somehow. The diary ends with these words: the previous world war, with the Buddha's wisdom, I'll no longer be an abhorrent human, body and soul, barriers broken, open the doors to a new world. Too crazy. I don't know why I'm saving, even though I just read it and it doesn't really matter if I read it or not. But I'm saving anyway, and then I'm going to go talk to the heir. Mary isn't here anymore. Should I rest for today? Yeah, I guess. I decide to rest now. Mary's not here anymore. It's so sad. Fuck you, Miss Zu. Hate you. Why are we looking at the mansion from the outside? Mary is still not here. It's been nearly a day since we found Mary. We're like a boat adrift in the ocean without a compass to guide us. Who knows where the currents will take us? Will we find salvation at the end? Can we just rebuild Mary? I mean, Mary is a doll. Just fix her? Hey, Mr. Yashiki. Looks like we wasted a whole day. Is it going to be like this every day? If you're done checking in here, why don't we take a look outside? Mary said unnecessary contact with outsiders could speed up the mark's curse. And if I lose any more of my memories, I'm not sure I'll be able to function. For the past 10 days, the only other person I've spoken to is the convenience store clerk. Ah, that explains why we've only had TV dinners and snack food to eat. But sitting and waiting isn't going to accomplish anything. I'd rather not wind up forgetting my own name like you. Not that I completely believe that this curse thing is real. She raises her voice to hide how it shakes. She's still stubbornly sticking to her denial of the existence of spirits and the mark. Well, I guess she didn't face that one. I did. But I know she's already accepted it. After all, she went through it herself last night. Ghosts and curses don't exist. Why'd this have to happen to me? Hiro started by the sudden knock. A visitor in the middle of the night. I don't need Mary to know it's a mark bearer. Sorry to impose on you so late. A tall, thin man walks in. His skin is as white as a sheet and dark circles nearly swallow his eyes. What are you, a vampire? It's almost like a dead person stands before us. He's a vampire, confirmed. You're Yashiki and Hiro, right? I heard about you and the mark from Yasuoka before I came here. Something about Mizu too. Sounds like you had a rough night. He seems to know Yasuoka. Maybe she's following through with her promise and sent him to help us. Well, let's get introductions done. I'm Shuji Diamond. I want to say Diamond. I think you can guess my occupation. Wearing this thing means I don't have to explain, thank goodness. He gestures to the stethoscope around his neck. What kind of business brings a doctor like you here? Diamond's eyes flicker over to the suspicion in Hiro's tone. No need to be so defensive. I have the cursed scar, same as you, the mark. He unbuttons his shirt to review a familiar mark on the left side of his chest, right over his heart. It suddenly appeared one day. Though, to be honest, I never thought it happened to me. Maybe it's punishment for being stupidly curious about it. Curious? Did you know about the mark before Yasuoka told you about it? Yep, that's right. There's mention of a strange scar in my grandpa's records as a military physician. I did some personal research. A military physician's records would mean they'd be from the Second World War, more than 50 years ago. But that doesn't add up. Rumors of the mark only started about a month ago now. If it was mentioned in those records, the rumors would be much older. There's a reason for that. Patients with the symptoms were kept in a secret army laboratory. After the war, all top-secret documents related to the lab were burned, except the clinical records I found. A secret lab, huh? That's kinda hard to believe. Dr. Diamond, you don't mean to say the mark was used as some sort of biological weapon? Every country had at least one or two soldiers who were divinely possessed. People only call on gods when they're in trouble. It was the end of the war, and they were backed in a corner. How unscientific. Don't you think so, Mr. Yashiki? Well, we can't say it's not. What? Are you serious? I can see why Yasuoka gave you her stamp of approval. The way you consider every possibility is indeed admirable. That open-mindedness must allow you to face the supernatural. However, it's hard to picture the mark being used as a weapon. It seems the 13th Army Engineering Lab was developing something. It was called the Kanan Soldier. Kanan Soldier? That makes me think of the bu- bu- fu- I don't know how to pronounce that. 50 years ago in the Buddha statues. It can't be. I have no idea. Dr. Diamond, where is the lab? Unfortunately, I have no idea. Sorry. The documents my grandfather kept don't give any details about it, but I sure as hell think Hiro knows where it is. I see. Hey, Mr. Yasuki, the 13th Army Engineering Lab. It's the shelter Zukawa went to. She pulls out her old map. I wanted to keep it a secret, but as I'd rather not die from this mark, I'll tell you. This shows the entrance to the 13th Army Engineering Lab. Whoa, are you serious? In his excitement, he starts Never mind. My apologies. Where did you get that, Hiro? My grandfather passed 6 months ago. We were sorting his belongings. Isn't the idea of a secret lab just fascinating? So I thought I'd look into it. And then Mizuo Zukawa stole it. I accidentally let it slip to her. She loved strange experiments like that, so it probably stuck with her. I thought as much though. Whatever turned her into a monster is down in that secret lab. That's a pretty unscientific line of reasoning. Using the occult to turn yourself into a monster is utter nonsense. But if there's a scientific method behind it, I'll have to consider it. I suppose that's just how she is. Was your grandfather involved with the lab in some way, Hiro? He could have been. All I know is he was an engineer with the rank of captain. Wait, hold on. You're both grandchildren of people involved with the engineering lab, and now both of you have the mark? Yes, that would be correct. That and our lab coats are probably all Hiro and I have in common. From what we understand, people with the mark appeared in the secret lab 50 years ago. There might be something there that will help us find the truth behind the curse. That's also the origin of the Kanan soldier. That name reminds me of a statue. The traces of Miss Zu in the shelter. It might all be connected to the Buddha statues that were stolen from H Shrine. Dr. Diamond gave us a lot of info. We'll have to thank Yasuoka for introducing him to us. The fates are indeed mysterious. Dr. Diamond, will you help us? Yes, of course. Just don't expect anything physical. So I shouldn't bring you out to the thing. I should just go out, get information, and come back and report to you. Are you sick? You don't look so well. Yes, something like that. I don't practice what I preach. His dry laugh sounds like he's deflecting. He's abnormally thin for a man his age. It's possible that he's gravely ill. So, we're heading to the shelter? About that. We're stopped from going any further by a locked door. That strange old man was there too. I doubt he'll cooperate with us though. It'll be difficult to break in from there. Where'd you enter the shelter? A manhole on Kei Miyamachi North Road. I see. She opens the map and studies it. You're right, an entrance is there, but there seems to be another one. It's at M. No South Alley. Have you tried going there? No, not yet. Then let's go there. Hopefully we can get in. New info was added, and that will be the end of this episode. So thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe and share this video with your friends, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!